This is a problem that nowadays our youngsters, they're not reading the religious books. If you read whole Ramcharitmanas, automatically your mindset changes. This is a book which is full of pearls of wisdom. सिया राम में सब जग जानी, करा हूँ प्रणाम जोरी जुग पानी. A very good evening to all of you, all the curious persons about the books. Because if somebody is curious about books, then there is a new learning which always starts. I am here to tell you about Ramcharitmanas. Why I am so affected by this book is that from the childhood I have seen this book in my house, my grandparents, and everywhere in northern UP if you go, you will find this book in every house and everybody reading this. And I used to wonder why my grandfather reads it every day, every year, year after year, what he gets out of it. And then I realized that this is a book which is full of pearls of wisdom. If there is any life situation you are trying to find a solution to it, if you read this book, you will certainly find a solution to that. And the kind of teachings, moral values and ethical values that this book provides, that is really the relevance today for this book. Because if we are able to give the teachings of this book to our next generation, that is a kind of thing we can pass on our knowledge to the next generation. This is a problem that nowadays our youngsters, they are not reading the religious books. So I'll say that this is not a religious book. This is a book which is giving you the history of the country, the culture of the country, a spiritual growth for yourself. So if we read this kind of books, this is really a transformative journey for the whole civilization, I would say. And these are the pearls of wisdom which we can get in this book. I think every chaupai, the kind of knowledge it gives is really magnificent. But we are not able to get that knowledge. And अगर हम किसी से भी पूछे what is there in Ramcharitmanas या रामायण, everybody thinks it's only a story of Ram. वो राम को जंगल भेज दिया था, जंगल में वहाँ पे सीता जी को रावण ने चुरा लिया था, फिर उन्होंने श्रीलंका गए and there he fought Ravan and he got Sita back. So we only think that this is the basic story, but when I read Ramcharitmanas on my own and I found a lot of wisdom in that I decided that I should take out points for the next generation, because if we are not able to transfer our knowledge to the next generation, then these kind of treatises will be only staying in our puja room and will not go outside. And that's how I started taking, and I'd like to share some of my takes from this book which really inspired me to write these pearls of wisdom in a concise manner. First is, everybody knows that Ram has fought Ravan and won that battle. When that battle was going to start, Vibhishan was there. And when Vibhishan saw Ravan, that he is coming laced with a big chariot, with a big army and all kind of paraphernalia that he had, whereas Ram, he was barefooted. He didn't even have chappals in on his foot. And then he only had a bow and arrow. And then he was really apprehensive how Ram is going to win this huge battle against this invincible enemy. So in all humility, he honestly asked Ram that how you are going to win against Ravan. And at that point, the kind of reply that Ram gave, that is a big teaching for me, and I really feel that our whole youth should know about this teaching. That what Ram replied, he said, "Sunahu sakha keh kripa nidhana." Dear friend, Ram said, "Jehi jai hoi so sandan ana." That the chariot which wins a battle in life is a very different chariot. So you don't get worried with the kind of chariot that Ravan is on. And then he explains that this human body is a chariot, and our attributes, our human attributes, they are the kind of weapons that we use to win any battle in life. And then he has given a very nice reply that this chariot has 4 horses. And what are these four horses? This is our inner strength. If we have an inner strength, then we can win any battle in life. we can go forward in life. Then the discretion which we take at every point. Then the kind of control we have on ourselves, the kind of discipline we maintain in our life, that is most important. And with all these things, only when you have a benevolence, then you are going in the right direction. So these are the 4 horses, Ramchandji says, that these are the 4 horses which take you ahead in life. Then he says these 4 horses are joined by 2 wheels. And these 2 wheels are the wheels of courage and patience. When you have to go forward in life, first you have to take all the courage in your heart, but then at the same time, you have to have the patience. Because not many times the things fructify in the timeline which you think. So you have that patience, and with the courage, when you move forward, you will certainly win any battle in life. And then he says there is a flag at the top of the chariot, and that flag is the indication for the whole world that in which direction you are going. If your direction is right, you will certainly win the battle. But if your direction is wrong, then you are in the wrong direction and you can't win the battles of life. And this is where he teaches that your chariot should be moving in the right direction. Thereafter, he compares the rain, because the rain has to be there in the chariot, and that rain, he says, this is made up of forgiveness and compassion. Rain is that how we maintain our relations in life. If we have to maintain relations in life, then we have to give forgiveness to others, because not everybody is correct. So then when we are talking about forgiveness, then forgiveness is a kind of character, is a kind of feeling that when you give it, it gives you a kind of grace, kind of compassion in heart, and a kind of relationship to whom you are giving the forgiveness. So this is how you move ahead in life. And then he says the driver of this chariot is your divine connection with the God. So if you surrender yourself to the God, then your chariot will go in the right direction. And then bow, arrow and quiver, these are your day-to-day discipline, and this is how you win any life, any battle in the life. And this is a kind of message for the humanity, I will say, that not with the worldly affairs, not with the worldly means, but with the inner strength, with your inner conviction, you can win any battle in the life. So I could never think that a battle between Ram and Ravan can be this kind of explanation from Ram. And when I read this in Ramcharitmanas, I felt that yes, everybody should read these kind of things. And then coming to when you win a battle, you need to have good friends, and good friends are there. If your good friends are there, then they'll support you. And this is where life lessons of opposites come into play, that this life is full of opposite things. You have saintly people, you have wicked people. So this is where they say ki you should have association with the saintly people, because the opposite forces, they make this world. And for having association with saintly people, you have to first recognize. Without recognizing the basic character of person, if you make a friend with them, then you are making association with the wrong people. So this is very important in life, that you make association with right people, and that takes you ahead in life. The number of innumerable examples where kind of different people are there, and the best example that he gave is that of a Kulhari, X and the sandalwood, about saintly and wicked people. Because when you have to choose between the two, saintly people are like sandalwood and wicked people are like X. तो जब भी X जो है वो सैंडलवुड को काटेगी, तो वो सैंडलवुड तभी भी जो है वो उसका अपना फ्रेग्रेंस जो है वो उस X को दे देगी. और इस क्वालिटी की वजह से सैंडलवुड इज ऑलवेज प्लेस्ड एट द फोरहेड ऑफ एवरीबडी. वेयर एज X को जब भी हम यूज करते हैं, उसको फायर में डाल के उसको पीटते हैं. So this is where we have to make a decision whether we want to be a good person in life and a bad person in life. And this is where we know and we learn that how to go ahead in life, what should be our choices in life, how do we take out our negative qualities. When we decide that we want to be a good person, then we all face, negative qualities of anger, arrogance, greed, ego. So this is again a learning lesson for me, that they say if you read whole Ramcharitmanas, automatically your mindset changes and you gets into a kind of mode that you become very forgiving, very compassionate, very kind. And these are the exalted character of Ram, which gives you this kind of feeling. So I really urge all of you that these are the kind of chaupais, these are the kind of teachings. If we read Ramcharitmanas in our day-to-day life, I think any kind of problems in life, we find a solution there. And especially the kind of teachings there, the pearls of wisdom there that are there, I really want that it should go to our next generation. And for that, when we will read it, then only we will be able to tell these stories in the right perspective to our children. So this is a kind of journey a spiritual journey we should have. And the last, I would only say that the last learning from this, which is a very universal learning, is that see God in everybody. And this is where Tulsidas ji say, Siya Ram mein sab jag jani, karahu pranam jori jug pani. So I see God in each one of you, and then once we see God in each one, even the, not only human beings, in each particle, then the kind of, life you will be able to lead is a very, very transformative and soothing life, peaceful life. So this is where I urge each one of you that please read Ramcharitmanas. This is a transforming book which can transform your life. Thank you so much.